Every time I turn up to a disaster site, one of the people I bump into is Val, but I'll let her tell her own story.
Good morning, Your Majesty. What a pleasure and an honour to meet you.
That's very nice to see you. Well, that sounds rather an impressive thing to come from the Governor-General. What are you doing?
Well, I'm a very, very long-time volunteer with St John Ambulance Australia.
Yes.
I'm also a commander in the Order of St John.
Are you?
I am, and that was conferred on me recently for work that has involved probably over 50 years of being with St John Ambulance. I personally would love to see, and my aim is, that people who are driving vehicles should learn first aid. It's an absolute passion of mine. We had a dreadful moment in our family life many years ago that has led me to believe that first aid, bystander first aid at the scene of an accident actually makes a massive, big difference. Those 5 to 7 minutes before the ambulance or help arrives, the person pulling up at a car accident, if they have first aid training, they can actually save a life. We have something like 40,000 people a year recovering and living with injuries from road trauma. And I would dearly like to be able to promote the idea of learner drivers taking on first aid training as part of their driver's licence. Because whenever I drive around where I live here in Canberra, all I can see is other drivers, and they're all potential first aiders. I don't see mothers and fathers, I see first aiders. And so it would be really a wonderful thing if we could inspire all peoples to be able to learn first aid, because it will make a marvellous difference right the way across our community. And so for that reason, I'm delighted to have this opportunity to raise that issue.
It sounds a very sensible idea too, because obviously it does help enormously if one does know something about first aid.
Indeed it does. You're quite right.